Hi, I'm Billy and I'm 5'7".
Hi, I'm Casey and I'm 5'5".
Yo, what up? I'm Johnny. You can call me J Money. I'm about 6'7".
TJ 7 foot.
And this is our Centroid problem!
For our Centroid problem, we are finding the center of gravity of a picture of someone rock climbing. The picture forms a triangle and we're trying to find the center point where the center of gravity lies. Kaboom! Okay, so this is where we got our points from our center of gravity problem. For our points, we use my 2 feet, which are where I'm distributing my weight, and the top of my head, since that's like with the center of my body. We're gonna put this on the board. Oh! Okay. See this right here? See our points right here? We transported that to the board, and on GeoGebra, we got the location of where our points were. This is C, this is D, and this is E. What is a medium? A medium is a segment of a triangle. It connects the vertex to the midpoint. All triangles has 3 of them. They all intersect, and in the middle of the intersection, that's how you find the centroid. If you're wondering what a centroid is the center point of an object. So that would be somewhere around here. This is the average position of all the points on the shape together. We get the centroid using the medium, and then using all those points we found, and converting them using point-slope formula.
This is the first step in how we solved our centroid problem. We found the midpoint of CD, which is C here and D here, using the midpoint formula. So by putting it in, we put x1, which is 3.54, plus x2, which is 2.0, over 2, and then y1, which is 4.50, y2, which is 2.0, over 2. And then we put that in our calculator. We got 2.795, 2.25. And we labeled this J.
Yo, what up? J Money here. This is how we found our slope of JE, right? So here's how we did it. We used the slope formula, which is right over here, right? And we do y2 minus y1, which would be 3.25 minus 0 over 2.795 minus 2, which will equal it'll equal 4.088. And then you're just gonna draw your line from J to E right here. Rolling.
Alright. The next step in our centroid problem is to find the slope intercept. So what we did, we used our point slope formula, which is y minus y1 equals n times x minus x1. And our y and x is going to be our midpoint for J that we found. So it would be y minus our y1, we would plug that in, which would be 3.25 equals our slope of 4.088. And we would multiply that x minus our x1 of our slope of J, which is 2.795. So the first step, we will distribute our slope of 4.088 through these parentheses right here. Now our next step, we need to get y by itself on this side. So our final equation would be y equals 4.088x minus 8.176. And that is how we find the slope intercept of this line.
For step 4 of finding our centroid problem, we had to find the midpoint of CE, which is this and this. To find the midpoint of CE, we use our midpoint formula, which is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and then y1 plus y2 divided by 2. To set that up, we put our x1, which will be 2.0, plus our x2, which is 3.54, divided by 2, and then we do our y2, which is 0.0, plus our y1, which is 4.50, divided by 2, and then you put that in the calculator. And we got, for our midpoint, we got 2.795 and then 2.25, which we're going to label as Q.
Whatcha? Let's kick it into our problem right now. Okay, so we're gonna find the slope of QD, right? So that's Q, that's D, and that is the formula for slope. So let's write it down now. We're gonna do 2 minus 2.25 over 2 minus 2.795. And then calculator, anybody? Zero point 3144. And that is how you find slope.
Alright, our sixth step is we need to find the slope-intercept of this line right here. So we use our midpoint, and we use our slope, and we use our point-slope-intercept form. So it would be y minus our y1 of our midpoint, which would be 2.25, is equal to our slope of 0.3144, distributed through x, subtracted by our x1 of 2.795. Now our next step, we have to get y by itself here. So we would add 2.25 to each side, plus 1.371.
So our next step, step 7, we use the transitive property and set our two equations equal to each other, since they both equal y. We did that by setting 4.088x minus 8.170 equal to 0.3144x plus 1.371. And then you put like terms on both sides, so plus 8.170 plus 8.170, and then minus 0.3144x minus 0.3144x. X equals 2.528.
This is step 8 of how we solved our centroid problem. So now we went into substitution. So we use this right here, y equals 0.3144, and then we're going to substitute in our x that we got right here, and then plus the rest of this problem, so 1.371. Then we put that all into our calculator. We got 2.165.
They not like us. They not like us. Post with the fans.